Hi, I'm Lori Donofrio-Galley, PR strategist at the Right Angle Strategic Storytelling LLC. Today, I'm in rural Berks County with Carol Cole. Carol is my yoga teacher at the Inner Peace and Wellness Center in Shoemakersville. Today, Carol will explain to us how to find the right angle in a yoga practice.
Thank you, Lori. I'm glad to be with everybody this morning. Just wanted to touch base with you guys on yoga. I became a yoga instructor 2 years ago. I've been doing yoga for, maybe 15 years. And when I first started yoga, my very first class, I was in my 30s. I was very type A, and I didn't go back. I enjoyed the class, but it just was, it wasn't the right time for me to learn yoga. So a few years later, I met Alice Christensen, who is actually now one of my students in yoga. And she was just such an encouraging instructor, and I was just in the right place at the right time to get into a mental and physical practice of yoga. So 2 years ago, thanks to Alice and some other folks' encouragement, I decided to become a yoga instructor. So it's my part-time job. I do have a full-time job as a chief marketing officer in insurance. But one of the things I like to do with my yoga is I like to encourage all of my students that yoga is for everybody. It doesn't matter, what kind of physical limitations you have. It doesn't matter your height, your size, your gender. Yoga is basically for everybody, and there's all kinds of types of yoga. There's chair yoga, there's hatha, vinyasa, restorative, aerial yoga. There's all kinds of different type of yoga. The other thing I like to stress too with my group is, in the past for me, I always kind of felt like if I don't have an hour to exercise or do yoga, what's the point? And that's really kind of silly. So I know for me, when I travel for work, if I'm in a hotel somewhere in the morning when I get up, maybe I have a meeting and I have to get up pretty early, I'll set aside 10 or 15 minutes to do yoga, and I feel great. Those mornings where I skip the 10 to 15 minute yoga practice, I just don't feel as good. So I really stress that if you can just grab 10 or 15 minutes a day to do some yoga, that's fabulous. And yoga is a lot about the breathing too. As Lori knows in my class, I'm constantly preaching about the breathing. So we talk sometimes more about breathing than the actual poses. I talk about the poses to keep everybody safe, because obviously I want to keep your knees safe and I want to keep your back safe, but I want everybody to have fun and be safe and just have a great time with it. So I hope that people think about not just taking a class with me, but just there's lots of opportunities here in Berks County for yoga, and I think just yoga is absolutely for everybody, and I hope that you'll join us for a yoga class.
Well, thank you, Carol, and thanks for demonstrating that tree pose, which truly is a right angle. If you're a business or nonprofit organization looking to uncover your right angle to drive connections and visibility, loyalty, and sales, please contact me at rightangle.us.com.